Hey there, let's build a super strong tower today. And our main tool, the science of listening.
You're already thinking like a scientist. Your amazing brain is the key, and listening is our very first Lego block.
See, listening is way more than just hearing. It's a superpower that actually puts you in charge. Okay, so picture this. Sounds go into your ear and zip right to your brain's special Lego control room.
For a sound to make sense, your brain has to perfectly match it, like two pieces snapping together. Click!
So a sound comes in, your brain syncs up, and bam, it turns into information you can actually use.
And that synchronized info, well, that's what tells you exactly what to do next.
It's that perfect click that really puts you in the driver's seat of your own actions.
Right, this is all about being the boss of your own smart choices. You build your tower your way.
When you do the hard work of syncing, you get to call the shots on how to use that information.
But, okay, what if a smart AI gives you an idea? Can it tell you what to do?
Not really. Your brain is the boss, doing all that work, and AI is just offering a suggestion.
Because if you let the AI skip your brain syncing process, you're pretty much giving up control.
So think about it. Who really gets to decide what to build with that information?
You do. Simple as that. You've got to be the one in charge of your own listening.
So what about building with other people? This is where being a great teammate comes in.
You know, listening is the absolute foundation for any successful team. It's a total game changer. Because without that click, well, the whole group tower is just going to fall right over. But with that click, you can take their ideas and build something amazing together. That's real teamwork.
And get this, your brain has some seriously advanced wiring to make this superpower even stronger.
Your whole body helps out, and tiny parts inside make your brain signals super fast and strong.
So what's the big takeaway here? What's the most important piece we've put together?
It's this: when you really use your listening superpower, you make sure your brain gets the right info.
So you can choose your own path and be an awesome part of the team at the same time.
So, you're the master builder. The only question left is, what amazing things are you going to build?
Hey there, and welcome. So today, we're going to build something absolutely incredible together. And we're not just using our hands, we're using our minds. We're going to dive into some cool brain science to figure out some really big ideas. You ready to get building? All right. Hello. You can think of me as your Lego therapist. And I gotta say, I love that you're thinking like a true scientist. So here's the plan. We are going to build a super tall, super strong tower today. And our number one tool? It's the science of listening. Because you see, your brain is it's incredibly powerful. And listening, it's way more than just hearing sounds. It's a special skill. Kind of like a superpower that puts you in the driver's seat. So for real, are you ready to build something amazing? Okay, let's do this. Every master builder needs a workshop, right? So let's start with the absolute basics. Just imagine for a second that your ear is a microphone, picking up every sound around you. But then what? Where do those sounds go to become, actual useful building blocks? Well, they travel to this special Lego control room, deep, deep inside your brain. And this amazing place has a name, the auditory cortex. Seriously, this is where all the magic happens. It's the command center for our entire project today. Okay, so we've got sound coming into our control room. That's step one. But how in the world does a simple little sound wave turn into a solid, usable Lego brick that we can actually build with? This, my friends, is where the real secret lies. It's actually a pretty simple three-step process. First up, the sound comes in. Think of that as our loose Lego brick. Then, step two, your brain does this incredible thing called synchronization. It just catches the sound perfectly and click! And just like that, step three, that sound becomes usable information. It's a solid, connected brick, ready to go. So what exactly is this synchronization thing? Well, it's the perfect match. You know that super satisfying feeling when you snap two Lego pieces together and they fit just perfectly? That click? That's your brain. It's turning a floating sound into something real, something you can actually use. And this right here, this is absolutely crucial. That synchronized information, that perfectly clicked in Lego brick, that's the key to everything. It's literally what tells your body and your mind what to do next. It becomes the foundation for choosing your own actions, your own behavior. All right, so now that we know the secret of the click, let's level up. Let's see how this one little thing makes you the master builder of your own life. This brings us to a really powerful idea, one scientists call rational self-determination. But really, it's all about one thing: being your own boss. Yeah, that's what it means. You are the boss. You are the one in charge of making your own smart choices. It's all about having the ability to decide for yourself, and it's all based on the information that you and only you have perfectly clicked into place. And that's really the heart of it. As long as your brain is the one doing the hard work of synchronizing, of clicking those Lego bricks into place, then you are the one who gets to decide how to use that information. You're the one who stays in the driver's seat. But what happens when our building skills get a real challenge? I mean, what if something else comes along, something super smart, like an AI, and it wants to help you build? And it comes with its very own, very detailed instruction manual. This puts us at a major crossroads, a really important choice. Look at the two paths. On one side, you are the boss. Your brain is actively synchronizing. You control the information and you choose your own behavior. But if you let the AI take over as the boss, you risk skipping your brain's most important job. You end up giving away control of the information, and if you do that, you could be giving away control of your actions too. And here's the really tricky part. The AI's reasoning? It's probably going to seem really, really good. I mean, it might look like the most perfect, solid, flawlessly designed Lego instruction manual you've ever laid eyes on. So you gotta ask, right? Why not just copy it? If the AI's logic is that solid, why should we go through all the trouble of doing our own synchronization? Why not just snap our pieces together exactly the way it tells us to? Here's why. Because the science on this is crystal clear. To be your own boss, you must remain in charge of your own listening. It doesn't matter if the idea comes from an AI. Your brain still has to do the work of clicking that information into place to make it a real, genuine choice for you. Okay, so we've totally mastered building our own tower. That's awesome. But what about building with friends? This is where our listening superpower becomes even more important because it's what helps us work together. And yep, you guessed it, scientists have a name for this too: societal interdependence. And what in the world does that big phrase mean? It's actually super simple. It just means being a good teammate. It's all about working well with others and building amazing things together. Think about it. To be a good friend or a good teammate, you have to be able to use the information they're sharing with you, their instructions, their feelings, all of it. And how do you do that? You guessed it, through synchronized listening. That's what turns their words into usable Lego bricks for your shared project. Honestly, it's the absolute foundation for any successful team play. And the difference it makes is just huge. When you sync up properly, you can coordinate your actions, you can actually use their information, and guess what? The group tower stands tall and strong, but if you don't sync, you can't use their information. There's no coordination, and that group tower, yeah, it's gonna come crashing down. All right, let's bring it all home. We've looked at how to build by ourselves and how to build with others, and it all boils down to this one incredible thing we can now officially call your listening superpower. Now look, your brain has all this other super advanced wiring, right? All these high-tech circuits with complex names. But think of all that stuff as the powerful machinery inside your Lego control room. It's all there for one main reason: to support and power up your ability to make that perfect, synchronized click. So, if there's one thing to remember, it's this. Active, synchronized listening is how you get the right information to choose your own behavior, period. It's how you stay in control. It's how you build amazing things, both for yourself and with others. It really is your brain's best tool. So now you know. You are the master builder. You've got the plans, you've got the tools, and now you have the single most important skill. So there's really only one question left. What will you build next? Let's talk about a superpower you have but might not know about. It's all about listening. You know that feeling, right? That perfect synergy where the ideas just flow. Well, it's not magic. It's actually a powerful process happening right now in your brain. It's called auditory synchronization. Your brain literally snaps sounds into usable info. It's a simple but super important sequence that turns raw sound into real-world action. And get this one skill unlocks two huge human abilities. Let's break them down. First up, let's see how listening helps you stay in control of your own choices. This is rational self-determination. It means you're actively processing info to make smart moves. When you actively synchronize, you make sure your actions truly come from you. This brings up a big question today. What about AI? Should we just trust it? Well, the science is crystal clear on this one. You have to remain the boss. If you let AI just bypass your brain's process, you're basically giving up control. The key is, your brain has to do the work to make an idea truly yours. Now, what's really cool is how this same skill helps us connect with other people. This is societal interdependence, the secret sauce for amazing teamwork and collaboration. This means listening to instructions, feelings, and even the unwritten rules of the group. Because if you can't sync up with what people are saying, the whole team effort can fall apart. Okay, so let's see how this all builds together into one solid structure. Everything, and I mean everything, starts with that one foundational block, auditory synchronization. On that, we build our first pillar. That's self-determination, your personal control. And right next to it, we build the second, societal interdependence. That's teamwork. Together, you get this tall, strong tower. The synergy is a perfect example of this in action. So this is why it matters. This superpower lets you control your choices and connect with others. So in a world full of noise and AI, are you really in control of what you hear? Worth thinking about.